lead over the Cardinals is presently 8.5 games. Beginning tomorrow in St. Louis, the two teams open a 4-game series. Remember early May when the Phillies swept the Cards at the Vet?
Well hit! Well hit! It might be! It could be! Grand slam! A grand slam home run! Mariano Duncan! Can you believe it?
You know, Philadelphia is Philadelphia. They're an outstanding team. They have a big lead right now, and we have to be more concerned with ourselves. And hopefully when we play them, we can chop some wood. But right now, we hope to continue what we're doing.
Leading the way for the Cards is Greg Jeffries, who knew the Phillies would be tough, but not this tough.
You know, getting out to 700 baseball, that's pretty tough to catch. But hopefully, you know, eventually, as the season goes on, we can try to catch them. They're a real hot team right now, and they got some guys that are really playing well, and hopefully we can try to stay with them.
Yeah, I check out and see how they're doing, and I know they're playing well, and we just have to go out there and try to slow them down a little bit when we get there.
Get them back to earth.
That's right.
That should be a lot of fun, that series, and again, we'll have the game for you beginning tomorrow night on PHL 17. In our news and notes segment this week, let's check out who's hot in the National League. The Cubs' Sammy Sosa is certainly hot, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs in his last 9 games. The Expos' Sean Berry, .434 average, 4 home runs in his last 10 games. Greg Jeffries of the Cardinals, just heard from Greg, hitting .467 in his last 22 games. Good luck, Phillies pitching come this week. In the American League, the White Sox' Jack McDowell became the first 12-game winner in the majors with a win last night. Frank Thomas has a 16-game hit streak, also with the Sox. And the Blue Jays' John Olerud, 0 for 4 last night, but his average has dipped just below 400. He is still batting .398. We're ready for baseball as the Phillies take on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pretty good pitching matchup. Hopefully Terry Mulholland is healthy enough to pitch today and looking good against Zane Smith, good pitcher for the Pirates. I'm Neil Hartman. I'll see you during the game with updates, and enjoy the game right here on PHL 17.
If I were a fan, a normal fan, I would have been sort of put off by the guy that I was watching, because I was put off watching myself.
Brought to you by Powerade, high-energy thirst quencher. More power to ya.
The extraordinary Volvo 940 sedan lease offer you're looking at includes such standard features as a supplemental restraint system with driver's side airbag, a side impact protection system, anti-lock brakes, and a sunroof, making one would think all this legal copy well worth putting up with.
The Today's Man semi-annual clearance continues, and the savings are even more spectacular. Like Pure Wool and Wool Blend suits, now $129, or 2 for an incredible $199. Pure Wool European designer suits, now just $159. Handsome Silk and Silk Blend sport coats, now only $79. Save on dress shirts, Pure Silk ties, dress slacks, sportswear, and thousands more items throughout every store. Today's Man semi-annual clearance, right now for a very limited time, so hurry.
Yo, Phillies fans, here's the pitch. You, the Phillies, San Diego. It's the Jiffy Lube Coca-Cola Phillies road trip. Go to Jiffy Lube and you could win an all-expense-paid trip for 4 to the Phillies-Padres game in sunny San Diego. Round-trip airfare, deluxe hotel accommodations, and meals are all included. But hey, you can't win if you don't enter at any participating Jiffy Lube before June 30th.
Of vengeance could cost Reno his life.
We're seriously underestimated the situation.
On the next Renegade. Tonight at 7 on PHL 17. everybody from Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh. Welcome to Phillies baseball. This afternoon, the final game of the series, the Phils and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Terry Mulholland going for the Phillies, Zane Smith for the Buccos. Harry Callis with Rich Ashburn and Andy Musser on a pleasant Sunday afternoon. And Whitey, Jim Fregosi has a new-look lineup today.
Well, he's giving Kruk a rest. He's giving Dalton a rest. Ricky Jordan's in there, and Todd Pratt. It's still a pretty good lineup. Mariano Duncan's back in the lineup, and last night the left-hander Steve Cook, you know, he had good stuff. He made everybody look bad, but Dalton and Kruk suffered, I guess, the most. So it's going to depend on the pitching. You know, you got Zane Smith and you have Mulholland today, and Terry's pitching very well. You know, get a good pitch game. Doesn't make a heck of a lot of difference who you put in there with this ball club.
With Dalton and Kruk on the bench, I guess that puts a little weight on the shoulders of Pete Incaviglia as far as RBIs in the long ball.
Well, if so, Harry, he's ready for it. He's done a terrific job. He's had extra playing time because of Wes Chamberlain being on the DL, and he's really made the most of his opportunities. He has 50 RBIs in 51 ball games, and that's the best ratio on the team.
Terry Mulholland going against Zane Smith. We'll have the starting lineups for you after these messages.
The Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates is being brought to you by Smooth Busch Beer and Easy Drinkin' Busch Light. Head for the mountains of Busch. By Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies. By the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic company. And by Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. Carry us for life.
You've seen it before. The ones who run with the herd. And the one who always seems to run alone. You don't see him often enough, though.
It's for the mountains of Busch.
I'm going across the street, get some coffee.
Joey, Joey, bring me back a coffee. And play my number for me, too, huh? 235.
235? Got it. 235. Look out! 235. 325. 325. Oh, hello. Whoa! 253. 253. 253. 235?
You can win no matter how your daily number comes up.
Now what do I do?
Box it.
Box it.
For more ways to win, just say, box it.
Your Hyundai dealer's celebrating because Hyundai sales are up more than Honda and Toyota. So right now, during the Hyundai Success Celebration, you can get up to $2,200 in factory savings. Buy an Excel for as low as $65.99 or an Elantra for as little as $73.99 after the factory savings. And every Hyundai comes with 2 years scheduled service at no charge. About all you pay for is gas. So join the Success Celebration at your Hyundai dealer today. Hurry into your nearest Hyundai dealer now. It's where cars make sense.
Back at Three Rivers Stadium in Pittsburgh, good crowd on hand again today. They have had the best crowds for this weekend series against the Phils. Any weekend all season here at Pittsburgh. Buccos have taken the field for this final game of the series. Phillies trying to win this series. The last time the Phillies won a series here was back in 1990. Jim Pregosi's lineup today will have Lenny Dykstra, center fielder, leading off. Ruben Amaro, right field, bats second. Ricky Jordan, first base, hitting third. Pete Incaviglia, left fielder, bats fourth. Mariano Duncan back at shortstop, hitting fifth. Todd Pratt catching, batting sixth. Kim Batiste at third base will hit seventh. Mickey Morandini at second base, bats eighth, and batting ninth and pitching Terry Mulholland. They're facing Zane Smith.
Zane is 0-2 in the year. He was hung up on the disabled list. He's only pitched 11 innings total. His ERA is a little high also, 4.91. He's usually good control, has a pitch that he turns over that he is effective with against right-hand batters.
Defensively, Jeff King at third base, Jay Bell at shortstop, Carlos Garcia at second, and at first base is Kevin Young. Tom Prince catching today. In the outfield and left field, it's Lonnie Smith, Will Pennyfeather in center, and Lloyd McClendon in right. The umpires today, Steve Ripley will call the balls and strikes. Jim Quick at first base, Jerry Crawford at second, and Rich Reeker will umpire at third. Zane Smith had arthroscopic shoulder surgery during the offseason, and he was recouping from that, thus on the disabled list much of this year. This is just his third start. Smith, based on a minimum of 300 innings pitched, is the all-time Pirates leader in walks per 9 innings, 1.15. So he is a good control pitcher. Last year, he allowed only 1 walk in the first inning in all 22 of his starts. Lenny Dykstra will take a walk, and he takes it high for a ball. Dykstra hitting at .283. He's second in the league in walks and leads the league in runs scored. Fouls it out of play. Mary Jane Brenneman of Ambler, a birthday today, and Natalie Clayton, mother of Memory Lane Clayton, celebrating a birthday. One ball and 2 strikes to Dykstra.
Mimi McKeever, 78 years old, on this beautiful June 27th.
Change up, hit on the ground. Too young, he'll make the play himself. 1 down here in the first. That'll bring up Ruben Amaro.
Batting second, right fielder, number 33, Ruben Amaro.
Bill Magdassi celebrating a birthday today up in the Allentown area.
Ruben's 6 for 12 since coming up from Scranton Wilkes-Barre, hitting at .500. The game-winning home run on Friday night. Two balls and no strikes. Lots of Phillies fans are here today. Paul Garbarina. Three and nothing. Scott and Jeff Myra and Ken Skaversky from Ben Salem are here. Walked him on 4 pitches. That is a rarity for Zane Smith.
It's his third walk given up in 11 1/3 innings of pitching this year, and that is very high for him. That's about 3 times higher than he usually averages.
Brings on Ricky Jordan, hitting at .255. Dave and Brett Katz from Margate here today. Five straight pitches out of the strike zone.
Jim Fisher, 74 years old today, and John Penshock, a birthday.
Got that one over, 1-1. George and Eva Kirchgassner of Easton, Pennsylvania. 61st anniversary. The grandparents, George and Eva, great Phillies fan, Tammy Lee. Change up, laced into the left field for a base hit, and the Phillies have 2 men on base with 1 out. Brings on Pete Incaviglia, hitting at .281. Inkman is 7th in the league in runs batted in with 50 of them. Some along our best of the Larkins and the Gorchows watching back in the Delaware Valley. Their sons go to University of Pittsburgh here. Great Phillies fans. 1 strike to Incaviglia. 2 men on base, 1 down. We're in the top of the first.
The pitch that Incaviglia has to watch for is that little pitch he turns over. He throws a lot of ground balls to that pitch.
Tops that ground ball to third, and King just in time for the double play. Incaviglia thought he beat it out. So Incaviglia tops into a 5-3 double play to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. After 1/2, it's Phil's nothing. Pittsburgh coming to bat.
The time has come. The genuine article is on sale. Chrysler's National Minivan Sale. Visit the minivan store at your Chrysler Plymouth dealer for up to $2,600 in total savings on America's favorite minivans. Plymouth Voyager, Grand Voyager, Chrysler Town and Country. Save on quad seating, anti-lock brakes, and integrated child safety seats. The genuine article is on sale for a limited time only during Chrysler's National Minivan Sale. Only at the minivan store.
Okay, panel. How can you recognize the genuine Yellow Pages?
It has a yellow cover.
Good.
This is a Bell of Pennsylvania on the front?
Right.
It has more choices inside.
Yes! That's how you tell a genuine article from mere imitators. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
The genuine Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic Company.
Spectacular fireworks timed to magnificent music after the San Diego doubleheader Friday, July 2nd at 4:35, and again Saturday, July 3rd after the 7:05 game. Compliments of Mellon PSFS. Call 463-1000.
Jim Leland with the right-hand hitting lineup to face Mulholland. Carlos Garcia, second baseman, leads off. Jay Bell, shortstop, bats second. Lonnie Smith, left field, hitting third. Jeff King, third baseman, bats fourth. Lloyd McClendon, right fielder, hitting fifth. Kevin Young, first baseman, bats sixth. Tom Prince, catching, hitting seventh. Will Pennyfeather in center field, bats eighth. And Zane Smith, the pitcher, hitting ninth, facing Terry Mulholland.
Terry just seems to be getting better as he goes along. He's 9-5 on the season. 2.64 ERA. Almost 6 strikeouts per 9 innings. And his walks just under 2 per 9 innings.
Kim Baptiste at third base behind him. Mariano Duncan at short. Mickey Morandini at second. Ricky Jordan at first today. Todd Pratt doing the catching. The outfield from left to right has Pete Incaviglia, Lenny Dykstra, and Ruben Amaro. Garcia trying to bunt for a hit. Bunts it foul. Carlos Garcia hitting at .230. Great fan Cora Baker of Pittman, New Jersey, 91 years young today. One ball and one strike. Jack and Doris Sperling of Allentown celebrating their 45th anniversary today. A little bit high with it, 2-1. Opponents are hitting .231 against Mulholland. That is 8th lowest in the league. Terry's ERA of 2.64 is second best in the league. Still leads the league in complete games with 6 of them. Past the diving Kim Baptiste and into left field for a hit for Garcia.
Hit the ball sharply, and Baptiste just slowed it a little. Couldn't get really good leather on it.
Shortstop number 3, Jay Bell.
I'll bring on Jay Bell. Hitting at .321. Jim Leland, when he had the Thunder, when he had Bonilla and Bonds, would frequently bunt Bell in situations like this in the first inning to try to get an early lead, but without Bonds and Bonilla, he's not doing that nearly as much. Bell used to get about 30-some sacrifices a year. He does lead the league in sacrifice with 10 of them, but Leland more prone to let him swing the bat. He's hitting .321.
Yeah, he needs him more as a run producer now instead of a sacrificer. He still won't get a lot of runs batted in out of the 2-hole, mostly because he doesn't have a good leadoff hitter ahead of him.
This time Baptiste grabs the ball and gets a force at second base. No chance for a relay. Maybe Kim ought to move a step or two further off the line.
Well, it looks like he's going to keep doing it until he gets it right, and he did get it right. He took a base hit here away from Bell. No chance for the double play.
They'll bring on Lonnie Smith. Lonnie batting at .252. Looks like Batista's going to have a busy day here. Everything going down the third base side.
Send our best along to Gregory Watson in Allentown, former school teacher, and wanted to say give his best to an elementary school class he had back in 1976, first grade students. Mulholland with that good move towards first. Bell will not take any liberties. He knows about the move.
Two strikes to Lonnie Smith, who's been a good lifetime hitter against Mulholland. .484, his lifetime average against Mulholland.
Martha Hearn in Slaughter Beach, Delaware. 88 today.
Good catch by Pratt. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Eleanor and Bill Cowperthwaite in Lansdowne, married 57 years.
Base hit. Left field. Bell will hold on at second base. So the Pirates with 2 men on base and 1 out here in the first.
Lonnie Smith just smothered this ball. See him roll those wrists. Not a bad pitch. The pitch was down. Lonnie is a low ball hitter. You try to pitch him high generally.
Jeff King is hitting at .284. 5 home runs. He has knocked in 40. On the outside corner for a strike. Ball into right center field. Lenny Dykstra there. And the runners will hold. King's retired. 2 down. It'll bring up Lloyd McClendon. McClendon is batting at .190. He's hit 1 home run, knocked in 9. Orlando Merced, who is strictly batting left-handed, getting the day off. McClendon's been a pretty good lifetime hitter against Mulholland. .296 his career average against Terry.
He's only hitting a .190 now, but he's a dangerous hitter. He has power.
Shot foul down the third base side.
Sam and Benny Millman in Plymouth meeting, married 45 years today.
Ball and 1 strike.
Cecilia Kubicki in Conshohocken, 78 on this Sunday.
Pop-up on the right side of the infield. Mickey Morandini waits. Squeezes it. That will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits. No errors, and 2 left. The end of 1, it's a 0-0 game.
From
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to right here in Pennsylvania. People are searching for new choices in health care.
The costs are strangling me.
Which inspired Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield to create the new personal choice.
It seems like you always have to give something up.
A health plan that gives people the benefits of an HMO.
No one has the right to tell me what doctor I can see.
Without asking them to give up their freedom. Personal choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
You know how fast your business is changing. But do you know which airline is changing faster than any other? Increasing service, enriching its frequent flyer program, forming a global alliance, making so many improvements it can truly be said, in the history of aviation, no other airline has made so many changes so fast, and all of it's free for you.
June is Ford Truck Month at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, but that doesn't mean you can't save on a new car, especially the #1 car in America, the Ford Taurus, the safety leader with available dual airbags and anti-lock brakes. Now get $1,200 in total savings. Choose from 4 Escort models, the #1 selling small car in America, and pay just one low price. Save on Thunderbird LXs, all at one price that's $4,000 less than last year. Don't miss the great car deals now during your Quality Plus Ford Dealers Truck Month. It's the home of 5 of the top 10 sellers in
After one inning of play, it's the Phils nothing and Pittsburgh nothing. Upcoming telecasts of Phillies baseball include Monday and Tuesday night's games with the Cardinals from St. Louis. Air times 8:30 for both games. Mariano Duncan leads off for the Phils. Duncan hitting at .246.
I want to send our best along, Harry, to the Roy Campanella family. Many of them still in the Philadelphia area. Roy passed away. I think he was 72, I believe. Of course, had that auto accident in 1957.
Carlos Garcia throws out Duncan. 1 down. That'll bring up Todd Pratt. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Phillies and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the Phillies. Pratt's hitting .200 right on the nose. Didn't get a chance to play much with the presence of Darren Dalton, who catches just about every game. Dutch giving the day off, and John Kruk. A couple of formidable left-hand hitters on the bench today.
Kempe was a Hall of Famer, of course, but he was a Hall of Fame person. He was just one of the greatest guys that ever played the game and whoever loved the game. I used to see him in Dodger Stadium quite a bit. He'd come out.
Missing with his changeup. It's 2-2. Bouncing ball to Garcia. 2 down. It'll bring up Kim Baptiste. Batty batting at .294, 4 home runs. He's knocked in 19. This has been a tough park the last few years for the Phillies. Out of the last 23 games, Pittsburgh has won 19 of them.
Jim McKessick and Ben Salem celebrating his 60th today, and Jimmy Chubb in Philadelphia birthday.
One ball and no strikes. Nearly hit him. 2-0.
Amy and Al Cook in Levittown, married 44 years on this June 27th.
Two balls and a strike.
Getting the high strike today.
from Steve Ripley. That's a pitch that they hardly ever give a pitcher.
Baptiste not happy with that call. It's 2-2.
Two of them in a row that Baptiste thought a little high.
Ground ball to deep third. King, the long throw, got him by a step and a half. Phillies go down and turn in the second. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. At the end of 1 1/2, 0-0.
The Fightin' Phils head into the Midwest to do some bird hunting as they take on Ozzie Smith and the rival St. Louis Cardinals tomorrow on PHL 17. The Cardinals are out to make a run at the first-place Phils, but Lenny Dykstra and the boys are going to send these Redbirds south for the summer. It's the Phillies and the Cardinals tomorrow and Tuesday at 8:30 and again Thursday at 1:30, only on PHL 17.
We play the Phillies on 17.
Phils Cardinals tomorrow at 8:30.
Your Hyundai dealer's celebrating because Hyundai sales are up more than Honda and Toyota. So right now, during the Hyundai Success Celebration, you can get up to $2,200 in factory savings. Buy an Excel for as low as $65.99 or an Elantra for as little as $73.99 after the factory savings. And every Hyundai comes with 2 years scheduled service at no charge. About all you pay for is gas. So join the Success Celebration at your Hyundai dealer today. Hurry into your nearest Hyundai dealer now. It's where cars make sense.
The Phillies are making fireworks during the games, and we've got 2 spectacular fireworks shows after the San Diego games. Friday, July 2nd, when a doubleheader starts at 4:35, and Saturday, July 3rd at 7:05. Then all kids 14 and under get a free batting helmet when the series wraps up Sunday night, July 4th at 8:05. 2 fireworks spectaculars, free batting helmets, great baseball. Call 463-1000.
You know, when it comes to protecting against friction, nothing beats Quaker State. When it comes to keeping engines clean, nothing beats Quaker State. When it comes to protecting against viscosity breakdown, nothing beats Quaker State. It's one tough...
Kevin Young leads it off for Pittsburgh here in the second. He's batting at .228. Rookie first baseman. Young's not happy with that call. One ball and 1 strike.
Not getting the low strike.
Driven to right field deep, but Amaro back at the front of the warning track makes the grab. 1 down. We'll bring on Tom Prince. Well, fireworks right after the games on Friday and Saturday when the Phillies return against the San Diego Padres. Twilight doubleheader on Friday at 4:35. Then the great fireworks show by Jerome. Saturday's 7:05 game time, followed by fireworks. Both nice compliments of Mellon PSFS. Tickets are going fast, so order them soon by calling 463-1000 for the big doubleheader with the Padres on Friday, single game Saturday, and spectacular aerial fireworks display after both games. 2 balls and no strikes. Line to left field, but right at Incaviglia. 2 down. That'll bring up Will Pennyfeather. Pennyfeather called up from Buffalo, where he was hitting .243 when Andy Van Slyke went down with a shoulder separation. He's 2 for 15 since coming up. Didn't play baseball in college. Syracuse does not have baseball. He was a wide receiver for the Syracuse Orangemen. 1 ball and no strikes.
Happy birthday to Channel 17 audio technician Rick Schultz, who helped come up with that video of Roberto Clemente that we had here before the game, and that was done way back in '72.
Rick must be, what, about 39 now?
Yeah.
Bouncing ball to Kim Baptiste. Penny Feathers gone. So are the Buccos in the second. No runs, hits, errors, and none left after 2-0 game.
Come see castles and knights. Explore legends, be bold. Conquer dragons, cross countries, hear tales being told. Adventures waiting, there's no time to waste. Come see, come conquer, there's only one place. Busch Gardens, the nearby faraway place. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, come see, conquer.
They say everybody has a dream. In this country, it's often about having your own business. AT&T has more ways to take your vision to and from more countries than anyone else. Because AT&T believes the most wonderful product this country's given the world is the American dream. AT&T, far and away the best in the business.
Dodge Dakota Sport. One of America's best values. This one has a powerful Magnum V6, automatic, rear anti-lock brakes, cast aluminum wheels, special striping, and more. And after $500 cash back, this Dakota Sport can be yours for under $11,400, which is why one of America's favorite trucks. It's also one of America's best values. So see your nearest Dodge dealer today.
He's crazy, you know.
Today at 4 on PHL 17.
Hi, I'm Ed O'Neill, and you're watching PHL 17, the home of the Phillies.
Batting for the Phillies, second baseman, number 12.
Mickey Morandini leads it off for the Phillies here in the third. 0-0 game. Morandini hitting at .242. One and nothing. Our trivia question of the afternoon: in the 8-year span from 1959 to 1966. Ground ball hit to Carlos Garcia. Backhands nicely. Low throw. Young can't handle it. Morandini is aboard.
Might get a hit on that. That was a tough play for Garcia. What was surprising about this, Harry, is Garcia really got a lot on that throw. He tried to bounce it over there, and Young just couldn't hang on. He would have been out had he been able to make the catch.
It is scored a hit for Morandini, and now Terry Mulholland coming up. Mulholland hitting at .081. He'll try to move him up. Gets the bunt down nicely.
Good one.
Sacrifice is good by Mulholland. It goes Young to Garcia, moving Morandini to second. Where with one out, it'll bring up Lenny Dykstra. Back to the trivia question. 59-66, the National League strikeout leader was a member of the Dodgers in each year except one. Can you name the pitcher who broke up the Dodgers' run of strikeout leaders? That is, in 59 and 60 it was Drysdale, and 61 Koufax, 62 Drysdale, 63 Koufax, 65 and 66 Koufax. There was a guy in 64 that broke up that string of Dodgers strikeout kings. One strike to Dykstra. Two strikes to Dykstra. Wide 1-2. is called out on strikes. First strikeout for Zane Smith. 2 down here in the third.
Got him with his curveball. It might have been a hair outside, but it was too close to take.
Brings on Ruben Amaro. He walked his first time up. One ball and no strikes to Amaro. Two and nothing. Zane Smith has not thrown Amaro a strike yet. Ground ball just foul down the first base side. 2-1. Well, a week from today is the 4th of July, and the Phillies have a rare night game against San Diego at 8:05. Free gift for all youngsters 14 and under. Official looking Phillies batting helmet, red with a Phillies P on the front. Helmets for all youngsters. Sunday night game against San Diego, 8:05. For tickets, call 463-1000. Fouls it down the first base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Smith had shoulder surgery, which kept him on the DL. Amaro's had a great series. 6 for 9 so far.
Beats that ball foul. With it, full count. Ricky Jordan waiting on deck. Hit deep but foul, left field side. Still 3-2 to Amaro. Morandini at second base with 2 outs. Morandini got a big jump. He steals third base, and Amaro gets a walk. Morandini saw Smith not paying any attention to him, so he walked to third base with a steal. He's now 9 for 9 in the stolen base department. That'll bring on Ricky Jordan. Jordan singled his first time up. On the outside corner for a strike. Nothing game here in the third. High with it, 1-1. Zane Smith has already walked more than he averages in 9 innings in his career. 2. High with that one, 2-1. Zane's 32 years of age, from North Platte, Nebraska. Didn't play baseball in high school. He was a football star and basketball player. Popped him up in the infield. Carlos Garcia makes the grab to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 0-0.
There are some things that money can't buy. Infiniti believes safety should be one of those things. That's why they're the only car company whose entire line includes standard, not only ABS and dual airbags, but automatic seatbelt pretensioners to help snug the belt around you as the airbags deploy. From their least expensive G20 to their most luxurious Q45. Would a visit to your Infiniti showroom be in order? I think that's safe to say.
Yo, Phillies fans, here's the pitch. You, the Phillies, San Diego. It's the Jiffy Lube Coca-Cola Phillies road trip. Go to Jiffy Lube and you could win an all-expense-paid trip for 4 to the Phillies-Padres game in sunny San Diego. Round-trip airfare, deluxe hotel accommodations, and meals are all included. But hey, you can't win if you don't enter at any participating Jiffy Lube before June 30th.
Budweiser and the Phillies are celebrating the 4th of July holiday weekend with the Bud Summer Baseball Bash. It's a special tent party outside Veterans Stadium on Monday, July 5th before the Phillies-Dodgers game. Right now, be the 17th caller to 1-800-432-1745 and win 4 tickets to the party and the game. You'll join us for food, music, and surprises, and then watch the Phillies play the Dodgers. It's the Bud Summer Baseball Bash with Budweiser and the Phils. So bring on the Dodgers and bring on the Bud.
Today's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Bud Light. If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down, make it a Bud Light. By your local Dodge dealers. Come in today because we know how to help. And by Nationwide Insurance. Nationwide is on your side. Your Nationwide insurance agent in media is William Silver. Zane Smith leads it off. Takes 2 strikes. He's 0 for 3 thus far this year. Lifetime 155 hitter. Smith's out on 3 pitches. First strikeout for Mulholland. 1 down here in the 3rd. It'll bring up Carlos Garcia, who singled his first time up. Our trivia question of the afternoon. In the 8-year span from 1959 to 1966, the National League strikeout leader was a member of the Los Angeles Dodgers in every year except 1. Can you name that pitcher who broke up the Dodgers' run of strikeout leaders in 1964? 1 strike to Garcia.
That would have to be one of 2 pitchers.
Okay.
Either that Bob Gibson or that Bob Veal.
And being that we're playing Pittsburgh, I guess you'll guess Veal, huh? Base hit Garcia to center field.
Well, you would think that with the way our producer-director thinks, but I'm going with Gibby.
Bob Veal, 1964.
Well, I should have known.
Buccos.
Boy, I tell you,
he was nasty on left-handers, wasn't he?
He could throw the ball about as hard as anybody I've ever seen. Big, tall, strong left-hander.
Hall of Fame second baseman Joe Morgan lists Bob Veal as the pitcher he least enjoyed facing as a left-hand hitter.
Trouble with Veal also is he wore those thick glasses. You never really felt that he had any idea where the plate was. You could see those eyeballs, and they were really big in those glasses.
2 balls and no strikes to Jay Bell. He grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. Just foul. 2-1.
This AstroTurf here must be getting old, Harry, because it is hard as cement down there. That just barely missed the bag. Almost got the Rich Reeker, the umpire. Very hard down on the field.
Garcia has good speed, but he does not steal very much. 2 stolen bases. And of course, nobody steals against Mulholland. He's had 1 stolen base against him all year. Last year he had 2 the entire season. He is a catcher's dream.
Garcia should be running on this pitch. Pratty made the throw. Ball 4, yeah.
Garcia lost track of the count or did not see the pitch was ball 4. So the Pirates have 2 men on base with 1 out for Lonnie Smith, who singled his first time up.
Pratt, I think he knew the pitch was high, but some of those high ones have been called strikes, and I guess he wasn't sure, so he made the throw to second.
Fly ball to deep right. Ruben Amaro back in front of the fence, makes the grab. Garcia tags and moves to third. So Lonnie Smith gives it a good ride to the opposite field. That's out number 2. Pirates have runners at first and third, 2 down for Jeff King, who flied to center his first time up. Thanks to John Rockowitz and Matthew Roth of Reading, Pennsylvania. Phillies fans set up some chocolate chip cookies. One ball and no strikes to King. Inside corner, 1-1. Nothing game, bottom half of the third inning. And a strike. Holland lifetime against Pittsburgh is 1-3, lost 4. Has a high career ERA against the Pirates of 5.14. Hit to deep right center, but Amaro is there and makes the catch in front of the warning track to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Andy Musser and Chris Wheeler join you in the 4th at the end of 3, 0-0 game.
Bud Light Spotlight is rolling back into New Jersey, and that means you could be the star of a Bud Light commercial.
You guys leave in your commercial. I'm Hollywood material. Ain't that right, baby?
I love my Bud Light. I love it.
Bud Light. Bud Light.
Just look for the Bud Light Magic Truck and the Bud Light Film Crew.
What would I do to be in a Bud Light commercial?
And get ready to see your name in lights.
We know how to help you save on Dodge Caravan during the National Minivan Sale. Take this one. You can get over $1,800 in total savings, including air and no extra charge with the Family Value Package. Or check out this loaded Grand Caravan LE with $2,600 in total savings, including sale prices on some of our most popular luxury options. Only at the Minivan Store. See your nearest Dodge dealer. We know how to help.
On Real Stories of the Highway Patrol.
We got one party line in the roadway here. Definitely going to have injuries.
A drunken man's joyride takes a deadly turn for the worse.
When I first pulled up, there was no movement. The guy was laying face down on the ground. Blood just pouring out the side of his face.
Plus,
I'm in pursuit of a black Mercedes in excess of 100 miles an hour.
Wyoming police go on a dangerous high-speed chase on Real Stories of the Highway Patrol.
Tomorrow on PHL 17.
Sunday, July 11th, the Phillies play the Giants.
Brand new exciting item for all children 14 and under, a red mesh jersey. It looks like the Phillies batting practice jersey. This gift compliments of Modell Sporting Goods. A terrific day to come out with the family. Great baseball and a great gift. The number for your tickets, 463-1000. Scoreless ball game. Pete Incaviglia leads off the inning for the Phillies. Hits it back to the screen. Pete hit a ball to third base his first time up, and it turned into a double play on a nice play by King. A couple of runners on, he was able to tag the bag and make an off-balance throw to first. Zane Smith, one of baseball's quickest workers, and Incaviglia with 50 RBIs in 51 ball games, a terrific ratio. 2-1.
Fergosi's had to experiment with a cleanup spot a little bit since Hollins has been out. He's been using Dalton quite a bit, and then when he sits Dalton, he'll move Incaviglia into this spot.
Dave Hollins worked out again before the ball game today, taking some grounders to third, throwing them down to second and over to first, and Dave looks like his actions are coming along pretty good.
Yep, there he is, and he's going to get serious evidently tomorrow swinging the bat in St. Louis, so we'll find out.
3-1 pitch is driven high in the air to center, a play for Pennyfeather. That's the first out of the inning.
Happy wedding anniversary to Tuck and Jesse Danby from Broomall, old friends from out in the Marple Newtown area. 57 years they've been married as of today. Tuck and Jesse come down and spend some time in Clearwater quite a bit over the years.
Mariano Duncan steps in the box. Speaking of anniversaries, today is the 30th anniversary of a significant event in Phillies history, Johnny Callison's cycle. And it was done right here in Pittsburgh, not in this ballpark, at the old Forbes Field. And it's amazing that no player for the Phillies has hit for the cycle in 30 years. Base hit for Dunk. Well, that's a start. All he needs now is a double, a triple, and a homer.
Philly's happy to have Duncan back because with all these left-handers they're seeing, 2 in this series he hasn't been able to play. 1 today, making 3, and then 2 in the St. Louis series coming up. Duncan can really help the Phillies against left-handed pitching.
Todd Pratt gets in. Callison was in our booth at Veterans Stadium last week, and we were talking about the cycle, and I said, did you realize at the time you did that it was, such an outstanding thing that people would be talking about it for 30 years? He said, all I knew was I had 4 more hits.
And Johnny's never going to say too many things to bring attention to himself or get excited about anything. Johnny is about as low-key as they come. Glad to see him looking so great, too. When he and Diane were at the ballpark a few weeks ago, he looked terrific after all he's been through.
Yeah, I saw him then, too, but he was there this past week as well. We're going to get Johnny to be a regular.
He'll be looking for some innings pretty soon.
That's outside. 1-1 on Pratt, who gets his usual Sunday starting assignment. He might get another one this week. The Phillies have a day game in St. Louis on Thursday. And we'll see how it goes. There's a doubleheader at home on Friday night, so Pratt figures to get another game somewhere this week.
Yeah, the Phillies are going to have to come up with another pitcher, too, by the end of the week. Maybe Jose De Leon. We'll see who will be the starter.
Hey, isn't it amazing, Wheels? All this year, and today, what is the 74th ball game, the Phillies have gone outside the starting 5 one time.
Right, and that was when Mulholland had to miss a turn, and De Leon took it in Florida.
And pitched a great ball game. Pratt chases one. He was fooled by that Zane Smith pitch.
Here's Jose out on the bullpen with David West. Doubleheader on Friday, that makeup doubleheader, so Fergosi will need another starter.
Time called.
Pratt does a lot of corkscrewing down there at home plate. That's how he hurt his ankle. He flies around there sometimes. He just did it again.
It's a full count on him.
Zane Smith is not a strikeout pitcher. He's a sinker baller, and you have more of a tendency to hit into a ground ball double play than a strikeout double play. So as a result, with Batiste waiting on deck, I think they'll send the runner.
Here he goes. Strikeout and a double play. Oh, ball is dropped. He's safe. The ball rolled away, and they don't get that. Throw was there and plenty of time for the strikeout double play. There are 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, there could be an error on that. Well, Fregosi doing what we talked about, because you don't usually strike out in a double play with Zane Smith. He's not a strikeout pitcher. Pratt swings through it, and then Garcia just drops a throw.
So Kim Baptiste will get a chance to bat with Duncan at second base and 2 outs in a scoreless ball game. Foul ball, strike 1. There is going to be an error on Garcia. It'll be a strikeout caught stealing. So you have to charge Duncan with being caught on the stolen base and give Garcia an error. Pop up, but it's going to get back and be out of play. And you have to give Prince a little credit on that, too, because he has thrown out only 13% of would-be stealers this year. Another reason why you'd want to go in a spot like that, figuring that Prince is not going to get anybody anyway.
Well, he does get an assist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a type of play, though. If the hitter swings through a pitch, you're going to get your runner thrown out most of the time because the runner's not going to leave too soon.
The 0-2 to Batiste. Breaking ball, and it just missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Kim. Batiste hitting at .291. He's hit safely in 7 of the last 8 games. Zane Smith gets his 3rd strikeout to end the inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning for him. No runs, 1 hit, an error, and 1 left. Go to the bottom of the 4th. 0-0.
Now another helpful hint from America's favorite family.
We're gonna have Bundy Day at the beach.
It's a father's guide to family fun.
We're here.
Always remember to take your camera.
Honey, take a picture of me so you can remember me when I was beautiful.
Well, you're gonna get worse?
On the next Married with Children.
Tomorrow at 6:30 on PHL 17.
How do you improve on 92's best baseball cards? You give them the same UV treatment, then add even more gold foil stamping. You dramatically improve the backs and set new standards for limited edition subsets with more intense action, higher impact design, electrifying graphics, and foil stamping on both sides. 93 Fleer Ultra. Proof you still can't buy a better baseball card.
In 2193, the world's most notorious criminals escaped 200 years into the past. Only Darian Lambert had the guts to follow them back. Relive the exciting conclusion of the original story, Time Tracks. And a reckless cop. Sometimes I feel like I'm just losing it. Pushes Peter to the edge.
Ain't this just a kick in the head?
And puts Kane in a war zone. Kung Fu, the legend continues.
Wednesday beginning at 8 on PHL 717.
Good afternoon. I'm Neil Hartman with a sports break. They're just getting underway in Chicago. Minnesota leads California 1-0 in the first. No score in the second in Milwaukee. Mike Stanley, 2-run home run. New York leads Baltimore in the third. 2-0 Boston in the fourth on Andre Dawson's home run. They're getting underway in Cleveland and Texas tonight. No score. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Back to Three Rivers.
All right, Neil, we go to the 4th inning. We have no score here at all. Lloyd McClendon will be leading it off for the Pirates in the 4th. He was out on a pop-up his first time around. Terry gets the inside corner. It's a called strike on McClendon. He'll be followed by Young and Prince.
Well, Holland's been in some trouble. 2 men on in 2 innings, but he's been able to pitch out so far. Pirates last inning started to try to take it the other way on him, and they hit 2 deep fly balls to right field.
Yeah, it looks like the ball might be carrying to right field here today. It's a strike, 0-2.
I think what happened was Mulholland was having trouble on the ball in. Then you see the flags blowing the opposite direction. You know, when that happens at the vet, then the ball will go towards right field.
The way they're not blowing.
Yeah. So those balls did carry last time.
Up foul, back out of play.
Mulholland, as I said, was getting hurt early inside, so he started to pitch away a little bit more last inning, and they started to look for it. He started McClendon off by coming back inside.
Works in, but up. 1 and 2. McClendon's a versatile player, and the Pirates are interested in his type of players. He's, one of them. Doesn't have one of the huge contracts, is what I'm trying to say. He's a kind of guy that they wanted to keep around. They let go of people like Varsho and Espy. Here's a pop-up that should be caught. Batiste checking his location. Whoa! Twin kind of played tricks with that at the end. Phillies return against the Padres for that doubleheader we were talking about on Friday night, July 2nd. It starts at 4:35. Fireworks to follow. Saturday again the works after the 7:35 game. And Sunday, July 4th at 8:05. I believe that's 7:05 on Saturday night. Then the Dodgers are in for 3, 5, 6, and 7th of June, all at 7:35. And the Giants come in for a 4-game series. The number to call for your tickets is 463-1000. Young has flied to right in his only at bat. Young, an infielder, primarily a first baseman. They did put him in 1 game at third base this year. Gets jammed.
Moved him up to 6 in the order today. He's been batting 8th. Last night he made a big base running play when Dykstra laid back on the ball he hit late in the game. He took second and scored on that hippity hop by Cook, the pitcher, and that turned into a pretty big run for Pittsburgh near the end of the game.
Interesting play. Jim Leland semi-criticized him for that as he hits a fly ball to right field, because had he been out, then the pitcher would have led off the next inning. And he said, on a play like that, you have to make sure you're going to make it. And Young said, well, I didn't know it was going to be that close.
Well, his judgment was good and bad, and that's what was Leland's point. His judgment was good because he saw Dykstra lay back on it. But if he was thrown out on the play, then it would have been a bad play. And Leland's trying to develop these young players, so as a result, after a guy makes a play like that, number 1, he congratulated him for the hustle, and 2, he told him he was wrong.
Now the batter is Tom Prince. Speaking of Leland, how about him sticking with Cook last night? Cook was in some 9th inning trouble. The tying run did come to the plate. If they were in the pennant race right now, I'm not sure he would have made the same decision. What do you think?
Right. I agree with you. I also don't think he would have stuck with him if that run that Ricky Jordan represented had been the go-ahead run. I think he figured the worst that can come out of this is I take this kid out and he gets a no decision.
Brian Jordan has singled in a run for the Cardinals, so it's 2-1 Mets now in the 4th inning. Those Cardinals have won 10 of 12, and the Phillies will see them starting tomorrow night. 4 straight at Busch Stadium. Can you imagine how the Cardinals are waiting for that series? This is a big deal for them now. This is their chance to really get some attention and get closer in the standings.
They're 13-3 in their last 16 games.
The Cardinals have come up with a 3-run inning. Fly ball to right field, double by Rod Brewer, scored 2 runs. And they're ahead now 3-2, and this inning comes to a close 1-2-3. It's scoreless at the end of 4.
It's often taken for granted, yet it's as precious as the very air we breathe. It's called freedom. And it's what inspired Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield to create the new Personal Choice, a health plan that offers people the low costs of an HMO without asking them to give up what they value most, their freedom. Personal Choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
When Bob borrowed a lawnmower, all he got was short grass. When Bob borrowed hedge clippers, all he got was nice shrubs. When Bob borrowed a ladder, all he got was red shutters. When Bob borrowed a hose, all he got was wet. But when Bob borrowed money, he got indispensable banking services. The Mellon PSFS Smart Accounts. The package accounts for people who borrow as well as save.
Spotlight is rolling back into Philadelphia, and that means you could be the star of a Bud Light commercial.
You guys leave in your commercial. I'm Hollywood material. Ain't that right, baby?
I love my Bud Light. I love it.
Bud Light. Bud Light.
Just look for the Bud Light Magic Truck and the Bud Light Film Crew.
What would I do to be in a Bud Light commercial?
And get ready to see your name in lights.
Warm summer day here in Pittsburgh. The Phillies have enjoyed real good weather for this 3-game series. And a nice crowd on hand here. They had a big crowd last night for the fireworks display which followed the ball game. That was their last night home game prior to the 4th of July, so they had their works last night. 0-0. We go to the 5th.
Greg Winter used to work for the Phillies at Veterans Stadium for a long time, here working in stadium administration at Free River Stadium. Want to say hi to his mom, Ellen, and Gus back in Villas, New Jersey. Good to see Greg again.
Base hit for Morandini, and Mickey is 2 for 2 with a 5-game hitting streak.
Mickey's done a real good job in this series of just staying within himself with all these left-handers he's been facing. Picking up his hits, going the other way, getting an occasional ball to pull, but getting on base quite a bit. And now he has a chance for Mulholland possibly to bunt him over as he did last time.
Yeah, Terry laid down a good bunt last time along the first base side.
There's Morandini with Zane Smith working him away, and he just hits the ball in the hole to left field.
That's hit number 4 for the Phillies. Mickey is safe. He stole a base in this ball game. He stole 3rd the last time he was out there. After Terry sacrificed him to second. That was Terry's 3rd sacrifice this year. No secret about what he wants to do. He fouls it.
Pulled the bat back that time. That's why Mulholland wasn't able to get that bat into fair, or the ball into fair territory, because he had the bat behind home plate or pulling it back.
Terry checks with Boa. I'm sure he sees bunt again.
0-0 game. He's going to see it till he sits down.
He fouls another one. Well, that puts the pressure on you now. It's amazing how often you see a pitcher, though, get it down with 2 strikes after failing the first 2 times, because then you really have to bear down.
And Boa going through the signs, and 99.9% it's still on.
Here it comes. That's another key ingredient. You must not offer at a pitch that's not in the strike zone. They teach you, just like swinging the bat, bunt at strikes. Tough to bunt a low pitch. If you bunt a high pitch, chances are you'll pop it in the air. High. It's 2-2. And Zane Smith, you see him snap at the ball. He's not happy.
Sure, and he had him down 0-2 where he might bunt at a bad ball and strike out. Now Zane Smith has to get a ball near home plate. Gives Mulholland a better chance to get it in fair territory.
Make him wait. Zane Smith's last game against Chicago on Monday was played in 1 hour and 56 minutes. He didn't go the distance, but when he's out there, things happen in a hurry, and there's a fair bunt. Zane looks at second, but he'll take the play at first, and Terry Mulholland helps himself again. Second time he's done that.
Helped himself because after 2 poor efforts at bunting, then he took the balls that were out of the strike zone and got back to 2-2. There's
Terry Mulholland.
Terry's dad looking on. Boy, I'll tell you what. Look at those hands. Oh, good. He put his hand up. Those are the doggonest paws you've ever seen. You shake hands with Terry Mulholland, senior. That is some experience. We used to kid Mo about that, saying, I bet you were pretty good kids. He said, yeah, we didn't want to get hit with those hands.
So Terry Moe with 2 sacrifice bunts, and now a chance for Lenny to drive in a run as he did in last night's ball game. Today, Lenny is 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Low ball 1.
Zane Smith last time when Lenny was up working fastballs, got ahead and then froze him with a breaking ball. This time he started him with a breaking pitch.
Lenny 2 hits shy of 1,000 for his career. Foul ball. Zane Smith had surgery on November 10th, arthroscopic shoulder surgery, and he started this year on the rehab program and had some minor league starts. And this is only his 3rd major league start this year.
Morandini ran last time and wound up stealing a base while Amaro was batting, and Amaro walked at the time. So Zane Smith's aware of him back there that he might run again. That's why he just looked him back.
Lenny swung through a pitch. 1-2.
Dykstra's not guessing at all with Zane Smith today. He was guessing fastball that time, got a breaking ball, got a weak swing at it. Now he's at a point with 2 strikes on. We can't guess anymore.
Nope. Got to hit what you see. And Lenny gives it a ride into the outfield, but should be caught by Pennyfeather. And it is for out number 2, with Morandini staying at second base. The batter will be Amaro. Will, speaking of seeing what you hit or hitting what you see, apparently the Phillies could not pick up Steve Cook much last night. That curveball, they knew it was coming half the time, and they still couldn't hit it.
Yeah, we talked about it early last night, Andy, that it was the conditions that were causing it early because you couldn't see. The hitters had a lot of trouble with that. But then later on in the game, it was Steve Cook. They just had all kinds of problems with his curveball and gave him a lot of credit for a well-pitched game.
Both times up today, Ruben has walked. Those are the only 2 walks given out by Smith. He catches the corner for a strike. I think the Phillies' eyes lighted up when they looked at the Pirates' pitching projection for this series and saw 3 left-handers. But runs have been a little tough to come by. They did get 8 of them here on Friday, but only 2 last night, and nothing yet today.
No, the Phillies are not the same team against left-handed pitching without Hollins and Chamberlain around. And they're very hopeful of getting them back prior to the All-Star break as you look down the bench. Phillies are a left-handed hitting team, and then Hollins and Chamberlain help turn them around.
Foul ball. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Amaro. Phillies have left 4 on base today, and Morandini's out at second right now. Ruben in this series, great series for him, 6 for 9 with 3 runs scored. Close. Oh, Zane wanted that. He probably put that pitch almost exactly where he wanted it, but didn't get the call.
Tried to backdoor breaking balling. Just missed.
It's 3-2. Goes for third and foul back. That's Morandini's specialty today. He's taken off for third base. If Zane Smith's not going to pay attention to him, he's going to go.
Well, they're not holding him on at all. They're not even coming in behind him. That's why he was able to get such a big jump. Now Garcia is going to keep him. Well, there he goes.
He goes anyway, and the ball is fouled down the right field side. Well, your percentages are really pretty good. It's not like when you have runners at first and second and you automatically go, but still in all, the catcher's got a lot to be concerned with.
Well, yeah, and it's not a bad play because, you know, suppose an infielder bobbles a ball and just kicks away from him a little bit. Well, you can score a guy. They're going to let him go, as you say. He's just going to take it.
He goes again, and a foul ball. Mickey's getting, of course, that's the bad news now. He's getting a little more work than he needs out there on a hot summer day. Toronto, now in first place in the AL East, has picked up a run in the third to lead Milwaukee 1-0. Punch to right field. It's a hit, and it gets beyond McClendon. Morandini scores. Phillies lead 1-0. Ruben's heading for third. He's got a triple, and the Phillies lead. What a series for Ruben Amaro.
Well, he kept staying away from Amaro, and Ruben kept looking for a ball away. Fouled him off. There's a high sinker out over the plate. Now, McClendon hadn't even played perfectly, but McClendon doesn't move very well. And he only had to go about a step or two to his left. The ball was hit so hard, though, he wasn't able to do it. It scooted by him, and he was so shallow, Andy, that once it got by him, Amaro could go all the way to third. As you said, he's had a heck of a weekend.
Well, he has. He has hit for the cycle in this series. Called strike on Ricky Jordan. Ricky today has singled and popped up.
Ripley's getting a lot of heat from the dugout because that pitch was high.
Ricky certainly thought so.
Well, Steve Ripley's a good home plate umpire, but he turned twice to the Phillies dugout then.
That was high. 1-1. So the Phillies break through first today, getting a 2-out run, and Ricky in a situation where a hit here gets another 2-out run. late swing, and he foul tipped it. 1-2. Both of Jordan's home runs have come in day games. Coming into the ball game, Ricky was hitting .438 in the Phillies day games this year. Outside, it's 2-2 on Jordan. Too many days Ricky gets a chance to be in the starting lineup when you've got a guy like John Kruk, who's leading the league in so many categories. He's going to be in there most days. Ricky gets jammed, sends a roller to deep third. King's throw is in time, and that ends the inning. But the Phillies are on the board with a run on 2 hits and 1 left, and it's 1-0 Phillies.
Let's say you want a well-equipped 6-passenger car for under $13,000. Look into Dodge Spirit. With the right package, you can get one with options like air conditioning, speed control, and more. And right now, you'll get it all with at least $1,000 cash back, making it the lowest priced 6-passenger car you can buy for only $12,625. Meaning whether you buy, lease, or just want to look, Spirit is a logical choice. See your nearest Dodge dealer today. We know how to help.
Mike's the first guy that ever explained life insurance in a way that we could understand it.
Making things clear is the part of my job I like best.
He showed us all the options that Nationwide has and even helped us choose.
It's training. Seminars and updates, it just never stops at Nationwide.
With life insurance, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And we know Mike.
Agents like Mike are Nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side.
If you live to punch, lift, run, kick, serve, sweat, volley, catch, dive, jump, reject, dominate, and celebrate, try new Powerade, the official sports drink of the Olympic Games, with 33% more carbohydrates for energy than Gatorade, and great taste, so you can pick up, slam down, and soak in all 32 ounces. Powerade, more power to you.
On PHL 17, brought to you in part by Budweiser, the king of beers, who reminds you friends know when to say when. Jiffy Lube, America's favorite oil change, and by the Bell of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. No other book can match it, a Bell Atlantic company. Gorgeous day in Pittsburgh, bottom half of the 5th inning. 1-0 Phillies now, and the number 8 hitter Pennyfeather leads it off for Pittsburgh. Here's a guy you want to keep off base. If you do, chances are you'll have an easy inning. If he gets on, then Smith will bunt, and Garcia, the number 3 hitter, is 2 for 2 today. William Pennyfeather, wide receiver at Syracuse University, signed by the Pirates as a non-drafted free agent, played for the Orangemen in both '86 and '87.
When McPherson was there?
Yes. Yeah.
Dick McPherson.
Now with the Patriots. Inside corner, Terry catches it, and Pennyfeather's not happy. Fine defensive player. He can really go get him in center field. I don't think he likes looking up at that board and seeing that 125 staring back at him, though. Pop up right near second base. Morandini. Notice how the shortstop Duncan comes over and stands on the bag to make sure that Mickey doesn't trip into that. 1 out. Now Zane Smith. He's 0 for 4 as a hitter this year, striking out 2 of those 4 times. 155 lifetime for Zane Smith. Into left field, not deep. Play for Incaviglia. 2 outs.
This was another one of those games where the Phillies were not sure about Mulholland, and Fergosi admitted that on his pregame show today. It was kind of like the game in Colorado where they didn't know. They hoped he was all right. They thought he was, but they wouldn't know until he went out there and tested that foot. And, you know, in battle today, and so far so good for him.
Indeed, he's done everything both on the mound and at the plate.
They didn't skip his turn, but they just moved him back until Sunday. He should have pitched Friday in this series, but they wanted to give him a couple extra days, and they were not pitching Green and Schilling on 3 days rest, so they were able to do it.
Well, that helped the attendance here at Three River Stadium because a whole busload of people in Uniontown never got the word that he wasn't pitching Friday, so they were here. Garcia's 2 for 2 today, a pair of singles. His dad was telling me about that yesterday.
Are they back today?
Oh, yeah. You bet. Garcia hit a home run last night. One time in the minor leagues last year. In fact, it was right about this time of year. He hit home runs in 5 straight games, and he's 3 for 3.
Well, Holland just can't get him out today, and he's tried everything. I mean, he's tried breaking balls in. He's tried that sinker away. And Garcia's hitting everything he tosses up there to him.
Jay Bell comes up now. Jay is 0 for 1 today, plus a walk, the only walk that Terry has given up. This is the final game of a Pirate homestand. Jay Bell has been on base in all 10 games of the homestand. The step-off move. Figures it'd be only fair to pick him off. If Garcia's going to go 3 for 3, the least he could do is go 1 for 3 against him, wouldn't it?
He's not getting too much of a lead. He shouldn't get picked up. Well, he's getting a little longer now. He's got 1 foot on the cutout.
And the question is, why would he? We've talked about that so often, but why would you jeopardize yourself knowing that Terry pitches the way he does and is always a threat to nail you?
Well, the catchers sure appreciate what Mulholland does.
Oh, you see the figures on Dalton with and without Terry? They are truly impressive. Here's a called strike. I mean, with Terry out there, you're going to nail almost all of them. Some of the other Phillies pitchers don't hold them as tight. Rivera, Jackson. Breaking ball misses. 2-1.
Mulholland is very deceptive to the plate also. He's got a little bob motion before he throws, and that also has a tendency, along with that step-off move, to freeze runners. He doesn't have a very good orthodox move to first, and that's why he came up with the other one.
Yeah. That's low, ball 3. It's 3-1. I think he used that orthodox move to first once this afternoon, and I think it was when Garcia was out there.
It's a good time to run if the Pirates want to put somebody in motion.
Ball 4. Bell is walked for the second time. Terry's second walk. 2 on with 2 outs. Phillies got their run with 2 outs, and here comes a dangerous hitter, Lonnie Smith.
Well, Holland's looked down a couple times, and what I'm hoping he's looking at is the mound area, because sometimes he'll have a little trouble with the hole that's in front of him, and hopefully it's nothing with his foot.
Speaking of that foot injury, as I understand it, it's the top of his foot that's bothering him, not the bottom. And here, so, you know, they're trying hard to discover a shoe that will cushion that area and allow him to work his way through it. There's ball 1 on Lonnie, who's 1 for 2 today. Lonnie singled to left and hit a ball to the warning track in right field.
And it's the back foot is the one that bothers him, the left foot.
Lonnie Smith gets a base hit. Garcia's coming home. Incavilla's throw cut off. They've got a runner hung up, but the run is in. Jay Bell is about to be tagged out. He is out. But the Pirates have tied the ball game here in the 5th inning. They get a run on 2 hits. 1 man left on base, and it's a 1-1 game.
Come on, let's get a cold one. Our total attendance for today's game.
Oh, would you look at this beer line? I'm going to go back.
What? Foul ball? No, I'm not. Foul ball!
If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down,
Make it 2 Bud Lights, please.
make it a Bud Light.
Hey, you got another ball?
I got a new taste that's pure delight. New Pringle Sour Cream and Onion Light. That's right. Rich sour cream and tangy onion. Mmm, that taste is really something, cause the dip is in the chips, so delicious on your lips. Look, compare Pringles to regular chips. Pringles have less fat and they're less greasy too. The proof's in front of you. So grab a bunch of this, not that, and get a whole lot of taste and less of the fat. New Pringle Sour Cream and Onion Light. That's right. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Can I borrow your TV screen? This is what happens with a typical luxury car in a panic stop. About 2 tons of weight dives to the front. But this is what happens with an Infiniti Q45A. The world's first full active suspension helps you stay level and controlled. How? I'd have to mess up your screen a lot. Visit your Infiniti showroom for a guest drive.
Well, after 5, it's been a quick game as expected. Zane Smith with 2 walks and 3 strikeouts has given up 1 run, and Terry Mulholland 2 walks and 1 strikeout has also given up one run. 1-1 after 5.
All right, Will, so we go to the top half of the 6th inning, and we'll take a look at that last hit that tied the ball game here.
Lonnie Smith's base hit. Now, Jay Bell purposely gets caught in between here to make sure Batiste cuts this ball off. The base runner has to decide whether or not he thinks it's going to be a close play at the plate or if there'll be any play at all. If he thinks there's going to be, he'll get caught there, try to get the fielder's attention to make sure he'll cut the ball off, get caught in the rundown, and then be tagged out and make sure that run scores. Garcia did make kind of a funny move coming home there. I wonder if he's all right.
Well, he's in the field as Incaviglia bats. There's Carlos. Incaviglia 0 for 2 today, and he just swung through a high pitch. That's high as well. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scoring on that out on the base paths was 7-5-4. Off-speed delivery is high. 2 balls and a strike. Incaviglia to be followed by Duncan and Pratt.
Playing Incaviglia, he's a dead pull hitter in the infield with Garcia well over towards second and King over near the line at third.
Ball 3. Three and 1 on Incaviglia. Broken bat. Fly ball, center field, penny feather. 1 out. That'll bring to the plate Mariano Duncan. Well, the annual Phillies family autograph and auction party scheduled for Monday, August 2nd, 6 o'clock. All proceeds will benefit the ALS Association. The night will include autograph booths, silent and live auctions, fun and games. Tickets are on sale now. Call the Phillies at 463-1000 or in person at Veterans Stadium. There will be a limited amount of tickets on sale, so make sure that you're one of the first. Don't get shut out. 1 strike on Duncan. Mariano got a single his last time up. He's 1 for 2 on his return to the lineup today. Out of play. 0-2. Steve Cook, what a job he did. Even the Phillies are, saying, tip your cap to the pitcher. He did a terrific job.
You can just sit in there and laugh, have a good time.
The day after you pitch has got to be and win the ball game. It's got to be the greatest feeling in the world. No responsibilities. You did your job.
Don't have to throw on the side.
Yeah, just sit and enjoy the day.
Just back up second, shagging during BP.
Duncan gets time. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Mariano. A great daytime hitter. Off the corner. Left-hander is Otto. The right-hander is Tolliver.
Zane Smith in just his 3rd start since coming back.
Hasn't completed 1 yet.
Hasn't worked real hard today, but maybe they have a pitch count in mind for him.
Inside a ball. Leland has not had some great relievers here over the years. He's had a lot of guys that you could throw a blanket over, and as a result of that, he's learned to use them extremely well.
You know, yeah, well, he's had the committee, the bullpen by committee.
Ball 4. Duncan walks.
A lot of walks for Zane Smith, 3 in 1 game.
This is, I believe, don't they have a note on that here today? We're going to look it up for you. It may be the first time he's ever done this since pitching for Pittsburgh. Because he is a guy, as Will says, he just does not issue walks at all. Only the second time he's walked more than 2 since he was a member of the Pirates, which started in September of '91. And Jimmy Leland's coming out.
Interesting. They might think he's out of gas, or else they had gotten to a certain point with a pitch count on him, and he's there, and with a man on, he's going to make a change, or maybe just coming out to talk to him.
Yeah, we saw Jim pay a visit to the mound last night to just encourage Steve Cook in the 9th inning, and he wound up telling him, I'm going to stay with you. I want you to settle into your rhythm. I think you were trying to finish the game too quickly, he told him. And here he has some encouragement for Zane, too.
Yeah, in this case, he really wanted the pitcher to tell him how he felt. Because they're just getting Zane Smith back. The Pirates desperately need him in their rotation to be competitive the rest of the way. And they don't want to do anything to hurt him here this afternoon.
Pratt has grounded to second and struck out. It's a 1-1 game in the 6th. It gets away from Prince. Duncan goes to second base.
Looked like a pass ball.
Duncan halfway around. Let's watch it.
The ball never hit the ground. He just missed it.
It is a pass ball. For purposes of scoring, a pass ball is treated like an error as far as a pitcher's ERA is concerned. And here's a base hit for Pratt. Turning third is Duncan. Penny feathers throw way offline. Phillies lead 2-1. The pass ball hurts.
And Jim Leland, after that visit to the mound, all kinds of bad things have happened. The pass ball and then the base hit by Pratt, and the Phillies take a lead.
Third baseman Kim Baptiste.
Jimmy looking on, and now his club trails by a run. That was RBI number 3 for Pratt. Kim Baptiste in the box. Now to play. Kim today is 0 for 2, ground ball to third, and a strikeout. The second 1-run lead for the Phillies. Phillies are averaging 5.4 runs per ball game.
Phillies at game time today, Andy, as you talked about earlier, they were at the same team batting average as Pittsburgh, but the Phillies have scored 80 more runs than the Pirates with the same batting average.
Well, that talks about their extra base blows. Of course, they do lead the league in homers. That's foul ball.
And walks, and that puts a lot more men on base, of course, for the Phillies. They don't necessarily have to have a batting average, a hit, to get somebody in with all the walks that they have. The walks add to their run production totals without having to get people on with base hits. There's 2 guys who walk a lot not playing today. 3 of them actually, with Hollins also in the picture.
Little firepower should they be needed as pinch hitters later on in the ball game. And here is a very high foul pop. A play for Young. Kevin in the coach's box catches it. Two outs in the inning, and Morandini comes up. Mickey 2 for 2 today. 2 singles, a stolen base, and a run. Phillies ahead 2-1 in the 6th. Phillies are undefeated on Sundays, 11-0 Sunday afternoon. Wheels. How long can that keep going?
That's all that clean living is, Fergosi says.
That's what it is. Must lock them in their room after those Saturday night games, huh? Zane Smith gets that one by, Mickey. 0-2.
First baseman Young is playing off Pratt now, figuring he's not going to go anywhere, and just in case Morandini were to pull the ball, he'll have more of a chance to take the hole away from Mickey. Saw him there playing off him.
And Mickey swings through a pitch and strikes out. Strikeout number 4 for Smith, but he gives up the lead. The Phillies get a run. 1 hit. It's not an earned run with the pass ball, and 1 man left on base. 2-1 Phillies.
So what do you want from the 90s? Well, the Oldsmobile Achieva Special Edition can't give you that. But it does have air, automatic, anti-lock brakes, cruise, tilt, power windows and locks, and more. And it costs only $14,695, which could leave you feeling very good about yourself. It's your money.
When you move into a new house, little things are going to come up. Unexpected things. Things the previous owner forgot to mention. So to make your new house a home, turn to the book with more choices. It can even help if you want to get out of the house for a while. The genuine New Jersey Belle Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic Company.
The Phillies take on the West in 7 big games. First, 3 with the Dodgers, Monday, July 5th, Tuesday, July 6th, and Wednesday, July 7th, all at 7:35. Followed by 4 against the Giants with Bonds, Clark, and Williams. Thursday, July 8th, and Friday, July 9th at 7:35. Saturday, July 10th at 3 o'clock. And then all kids 14 and under get a free batting practice jersey Sunday, July 11th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Today's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Bell Atlantic Mobile, advanced technology and people who make it mean something. And by your local Hyundai dealer. Hyundai, cars that make sense. Andy Musser with Chris Wheeler. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies on top 2-1, and Jeff King will lead it off against Terry Mulholland. King is 0 for 2. He has flied to center and flied to right. It'll be King, McClendon, and Young to bat. Curve for a strike. King is having a tremendous June. 396 over his last 15 ball games.
This is a guy, Andy, they've been waiting for a long time. I mean, he's always been a good prospect, but he's just never been able to put any kind of consistent year together.
They say he has a fragile psyche. He's kind of a negative thinker, and they have to be pumping him up all the time. Here's a play for Duncan. Gets that Sunday hop. Throws him out. 1 down on the 6th.
This is such a failure-oriented sport that it's not a good sport if you're a negative thinker. Because there's enough negative things that can happen to you without you thinking about them happening.
Well, let's face it. You're an all-star if you make an out 7 out of 10 times.
Yes, exactly.
McClendon 0 for 2, and both of them have been pop-ups. 1 to second and 1 to third in foul ground. That'll be out of play. Strike 1 on Lloyd McClendon. Lloyd's been with the Reds, the Cubs, and the Pirates. Here's a ball hit to center field. Dykstra didn't react to it right away, but he's in the right spot and makes the catch.
The reason, Andy, was because McClendon is strong, and he got a great big swing at that, but that ball was way in on him, and you could hear from where we are that he had gotten jammed. The outfielder doesn't hear that, so he didn't drive that ball at all. I think Lenny thought he had hit it a lot harder than he did.
Cardinals picked up another run. They now lead the New York Mets 4-2. 6th inning. Here's Kevin Young. He's 0 for 2. Both fly balls to right field. Out of play. Kevin Young was one of those who was tried in the number 3 spot. Since Andy Van Slyke broke his collarbone 11 games ago, they've tried, including Lonnie Smith today, 4 different players in that number 3 spot, and it really seems to be working pretty well combined coming into the ball game today. They've hit .375. And Lonnie Smith hasn't done anything to hurt it. He's gone 2 out of 3. Jammed him just off the edge of the screen. So it's a ball and 2 strikes. Uh-oh, another run for the Cardinals. They are now ahead 5-2 over the Mets, top of the 6th. Joe McGrain knocked in a run.
Those Mets really stink. That's unbelievable how bad they are.
And the Cardinals have won 10 of their last 12, and we'll see them in Poison tomorrow night.
Yeah, give the Cardinals a lot of credit, but the Mets are awful.
Well, Phillies did what they had to do, going in there and taking a 4-game series recently. It's a full count now on Kevin Young.
And that would be the record setter for Anthony Young today.
Yeah, it would be 24, wouldn't it?
Wow.
Strike 3 called. Young is gone. The second strikeout for Terry Mulholland. Harry Kalas and Rich Ashburn return in the 7th. The Phillies lead 2-1.
From 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to right here in Pennsylvania, people are searching for new choices in health care.
The costs are strangling me.
Which inspired Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield to create the new personal choice.
It seems like you always have to give something up.
A health plan that gives people the benefits of an HMO.
No one has the right to tell me what doctor I can see.
Without asking them to give up their freedom. Personal choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
We're gonna have to bail.
What about the Bud Light?
No time. There's only one left. You take it. I'll never forget you.
If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
Not so fast.
There's no better time to buy a new Plymouth Sundance than right now. Get all of Sundance's standard features, like a 2.2-liter engine, standard driver's airbag, and AM/FM stereo. Best of all, Sundance's low price, around $7.9. But you better hurry, because Sundance savings won't last long. Only at your local Chrysler Plymouth dealer, where real advantages make a real difference.
For 1993, Fleer Ultra Baseball has even more gold foil stamping, dramatically improved backs, and new Ultra Hot limited edition subsets. 93 Fleer Ultra. Proof you still can't buy a better baseball card.
After 6 innings of play, it's the Phils 2 and Pittsburgh 1. Tomorrow at 6:30, it's Monday Family Day at the beach, and at 7, it's Marcy coming on to Al. Find out on Married with Children, only on PHL 17. Terry Mulholland leads it off for the Phillies. Fouls it back to the screen. Phil's leading it by a score of 2-1. One ball and one strike to Mulholland. He's been up twice. Twice he is sacrificed. Popped him up. Tom Prince, the catcher, makes the catch in fair territory. One down. That will bring on Lenny Dykstra, who's grounded out, struck out, and flied out.
Center fielder Lenny Dykstra.
Cheryl Workman is today's winner in Bud's Summer Baseball Bash. One strike to Dykstra. Ball on a strike. Andrew Zabicki, 13th birthday in Ewing, New Jersey. 2 balls and a strike to Lenny Dykstra. Missed inside, 3-1. Dykstra draws the walk. 4th walk given up by Zane Smith.
That's wild for him. I mean, that's really wild. September of '91. Last time he walked over 2 hitters in a game. Going on 2 years.
Fred Tolliver, the right-hander. Dave Otto, the left-hander, get up in the Pirate bullpen. Ruben Amaro has walked twice and tripled. Knocked in a run.
Hitting .700 in this series.
Yeah, he has had a great series. Dykstra got a big jump. Prince's throw will be late. Stolen base number 22 for Lenny Dykstra. And that's 14 consecutive steals without being thrown out.
One of the good things about this, other than the jump Dykstra got, which was a big one, was that Amaro let him go. He had a pretty good pitch to hit, but took it for the 2nd strike.
One ball and 2 strikes to Ruben Amaro. Blocked by Prince. 2-2. Michael LaValliere has just knocked in a run for those Chicago White Sox. Lead Seattle 3-0 in the 1st. Now full.
Good eye. That pitch was close.
He chops it softly to 3rd. King did not get him. Infield single. Ruben Amaro, and the Phillies have runners at 1st and 3rd.
Ruben swung at ball 4. Ball was up there around his eyeballs, but he topped it. And he hustled it out. Good hitting situation here for Ricky Jordan. And Jim Leland looks like he might make a pitching change.
Yeah, I think he'll probably go to Fred Tolliver.
Think we'd see that John Kruk.
I wouldn't be surprised if Jim Fregosi wouldn't counter with the Krucker.
Yeah, runs are pretty important right now.
It will be Fred Tolliver. We have a pitching change for the Bucks. We're in the 7th. 2-1. Bills lead back after these messages.
Mike's the first guy that ever explained life insurance in a way that we could understand it.
Making things clear is the part of my job I like best.
He showed us all of the options that Nationwide has and even helped us choose.
It's training. Seminars and updates. It just never stops at Nationwide.
With life insurance, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And we know Mike.
Agents like Mike are Nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side.
If you've got a group of 25 or more, we'll give you a great time at a Phillies game. For all the details about a special package for your group at a Phillies game, call 463-5000.
In the bottom half of the 7th inning, it's 2-1 Phils. Travel arranged through U.S. Air with more non-stops from Philadelphia to more Florida cities than any other airline. Non-stops to Florida. U.S. Air begins with you. Fred Tolliver, the 32-year-old, is the new pitcher for the Buccos. The ex-Phil is appearing in his 8th game since being called up from Carolina. He's won 1, lost none, no saves, 3.77 ERA. 14 in the 3rd innings of work, 16 hits, 6 runs, 10 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Tolliver with Carolina was 0-1. He had 12 saves in 20 games. And John Kruk will come out as a pinch hitter for Ricky Jordan and stay in the ballgame. So Kruk batting here for Jordan, hitting at .346, just his 2nd pinch hit appearance. He, of course, plays most of the games. Starting with a breaking ball.
Whoa. That wasn't really close to a strike. Low end outside.
High 1-1. Ground ball to first base. Goes to second. 1 double play. Tolliver comes in and gets a 3-6-3 double play to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Stretch time at Three Rivers. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Phillies lead it 2-1.
On Real Stories of the Highway Patrol.
We got one party line in the roadway here. Definitely going to have injuries.
A drunken man's joyride takes a deadly turn for the worse.
When I first pulled up, there was no movement. The guy was laying face down on the ground. Blood just pouring out the side of his face.
Plus,
I'm in pursuit of a black Mercedes in excess of 100 miles an hour.
Wyoming police go on a dangerous high-speed chase on Real Stories of the Highway Patrol.
Tomorrow on PHL 17.
Today, 2 airlines share one vision: to join the world together as never before. Announcing the global alliance of U.S. Air and British Airways. Now, there are no boundaries.
Burt Reynolds talks with the Quaker State team.
Hold on. I got to get my name on the car. My fans are getting restless.
No room.
How about on the big Q?
The big Q stands alone. Stands for quality.
You can't get better protection.
No other oil beats Quaker State.
How about right here?
No way. Red doesn't like to be crowded.
My fans are getting demanding.
All right. We'll go get the painter.
They must have had a hard time finding the painter. Nothing beats Quaker State. It's one tough motor oil.
Hello, I'm Dick Vermeil. What is the best home remedy for a sty? Simply apply warm compresses for 10 to 15 minutes, 3 or 4 times a day. If the sty does not start to diminish within a few days, you should contact your eye doctor.
Tom Prince leads it off for Pittsburgh here in the bottom of the 7th. 1 ball and 1 strike to him. He has lined out to left and flied out to right. John Kruk staying in the game to play first base for the Phils. Fouled out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 27,824 the paid attendance here today.
27,251 members of the Phillies Kids Club.
Struck out Prince. That's the 3rd strikeout for Mulholland. 1 down here in the 7th. It'll bring up Will Pennyfeather. One strike to Pennyfeather. Then Shelton is moved into the on-deck circle to bat for Fred Tolliver. Ground ball to third base. Kim Baptiste throws across in time to get Pennyfeather, and that's 2 down. And we'll bring on Shelton. Shelton at Buffalo is hitting .253. A couple of home runs and 10 RBIs. Hit his first major league home run Monday off Chicago's Jose Bautista. Shelton has been at bat 10 times, 3 hits, including that homer. 1 strike to him. High fly ball, right center field. Lenny Dykstra has charge of it. Puts it away, and that'll retire the side. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. We go to the 8th inning. Phillies lead it 2-1.
There's laughter coming through. You touch us, we'll touch you. It happens every day. Come watch us take your breath away. No wonder there's such wonder in their eyes.
Come make contact with another world. SeaWorld.
Yo, Phillies fans, here's the pitch. You, the Phillies, San Diego. It's the Jiffy Lube Coca-Cola Phillies road trip. Go to Jiffy Lube and you could win an all-expense-paid trip for 4 to the Phillies-Padres game in sunny San Diego. Round-trip airfare, deluxe hotel accommodations, and meals are all included. But hey, you can't win if you don't enter at any participating Jiffy Lube before June 30th.
And now, some things people have been saying about the Oldsmobile 88 Special Edition. It's your money.
Today's Phillies game on PHL 17 is brought to you in part by Ford. Stop in today during Truck Month at your local Quality Plus Ford dealer and test drive the new Ford Explorer. By the Pennsylvania Lottery. Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians. And by AT&T, because you're not the same as anybody else. There's the iPlan. Ross Minor is the new pitcher for Pittsburgh, coming in for Fred Tolliver. Minor is appearing in his 33rd game, 4 wins, 3 losses, 3.50 ERA. He has 2 saves. And slammed into the left field corner, Incaviglia. Ink will get 2 out of it, a stand-up double for Pete Incaviglia. Minor has a good strikeout walk ratio in 46 innings, 43 strikeouts, 13 walks.
Shortstop Mariano Duncan.
Throws the split finger pitch, the forkball. And as his out pitch, the batter is Mariano Duncan. Duncan is grounded out, singled, and walked. Phillies lead at 2-1 here in the 8th. I'd like to give Terry Mulholland a little more with which to work. Missed with the breaking ball.
It's that fork ball or split finger. About the same pitch. They both do the same. They come up there and drop out of sight.
Surprised a little bit that Duncan's bunting here.
Well, he's going for a base hit. He's not trying to sacrifice. He was thinking about, trying to drop one down. And even if he gets thrown out at first, he'd probably advance a runner, and he might beat out a bunt.
Full swing and a foul. It's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Mariano Duncan. Again, he's going to try to get that runner up, and Minor juggles the ball but still throws out Duncan. It'll be a sacrifice. And Cavilla goes to third. And it'll bring up Todd Pratt.
Here's the summary of the ball game. Mulholland has pitched 7 innings, given up 1 run and 5 hits. Ruben Amaro, 8 for 11 in the series, 2 for 2 in this game. He has a couple of walks. And Zane Smith didn't pitch all that badly. 6 in the 3rd innings, 2 runs, 4 walks, which is a lot for him. Infield is coming in tight here.
Pratt knocked in the go-ahead run with a base hit in the 6th. We'll try to get a ball airborne here. The forkball comes in low. Incaviglia at third base with 1 out. Strike. Pratt thought it was low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Woo! 2-1. It's like this is just about all this guy throws is that forkball.
Yeah, he has a couple of bases open, so he's not all that worried about walking anybody.
Looped into shallow right field. McClendon makes the catch. They're going to challenge McClendon and save. No out at home plate is Incaviglia. Looked like he might have gotten his foot in there, but he's rung up by Ripley at home plate. Larry Boa gambled on the shallow fly ball. It's a 9-2 double play, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 2-1 Phils. Just when you thought there was no limit to the unlimited acclaim, now there's a limited time to save bigger than ever. For under $12.7, you can get all the extras, like special gold accented wheel covers, gold trim all around, plus air, automatic, cruise control, driver's airbag, and more. But you better hurry. It's only here for a limited time. At your local Chrysler Plymouth dealer, where real advantages make a real difference.
They say everybody has a dream. In this country, it's often about having your own business. AT&T has more ways to take your vision to and from more countries than anyone else. Because AT&T believes the most wonderful product this country's given the world is the American dream. AT&T, far and away the best in the business.
It's a big league-looking batting helmet, free for kids 14 and under when the Phillies play the Padres, Sunday, July 4th at 8:05. Celebrate July 4th at a Phillies game and get a batting helmet free. Call 463-1000.
The mother of all terror movies, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho.
Thursday at 8 on PHL 17. You're watching Philadelphia's movie station, PHL 17.
Good afternoon. I'm Neil Hartman with a sports break. Anthony Young of the New York Mets trying to end a personal quest of a 23-game losing streak. He's still in there. St. Louis leads 5-3, and Houston out in front of Atlanta 3-0. The rest are later on. Let's go back, bottom of the 8th, back in Pittsburgh.
All right, Neil, Kiko Garcia, or rather Carlos Garcia, fouls off the first pitch. Here's that last play to end the top half of this inning.
Strong throw by McClendon, but the Phillies got beat out of a run here. You'll see Incaviglia's feet get in there.
Yeah. Certainly did. What it looked like with the naked eye. And Garcia gets his 4th straight hit. Carlos Garcia has 4 of Pittsburgh's 6 hits. Batter will be Jay Bell.
In fact, Mulholland made a pretty good pitch on him, too. Kind of jammed him, but Garcia just kind of muscled it into that hole between first and second. Jim Leland giving his third base coach directions.
Now we'll see what Jay Bell does here. He's hit into a fielder's choice and twice walked. He's going to bunt. Takes a strike.
A high strike again.
A ball's and a strike to Bell. Bunts it foul. 0-2. That pitch up out of the strike zone. More to get an idea to see if Bell was still bunting or not, and Bell did not show bunt that time. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jay Bell. Fouls it out of play. One and 2 to Jay Bell. Beats the ball foul. It'd be a good time for that step-off pickoff move. See if he can get Garcia trying to take, although Garcia does not have a very big lead. Oh, high 2-2. It out of play, stays alive with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Phillies lead it 2-1 here in the 8th inning. Garcia at first and nobody out.
Good hit and run pitch.
Beats a foul. Still 2-2. Jim Fregosi and John Vukovich in the Bills dugout. Another foul ball. Now has thrown 100 pitches. There's Mr. Mo, Terry's dad. High fly ball left field, not deep. Drifting out is Duncan. Still drifting. Makes the grab. It was a long drift for Dunk. 1 down.
Yeah, he made an early call that he committed to the ball, and it kept drifting back on him, waving everybody off, looking around. Incavilia's back there. You don't want to get bowled over by Pete.
Well, now there's a brand new part season ticket plan. See all the National League teams. Every team in the league after July 1st, 13 games in all. Pick 1 game from each of the remaining series. Then you get all the benefits of being a season ticket holder. Plus, you'll be first on the list to pick your permanent seats for 1994. Don't miss out on this second chance to be a Phil's season ticket holder. Call the Phillies sales office first thing tomorrow at 463-5000. Here's Lonnie Smith, who is 2 out of 3 and has knocked in the lone Pittsburgh run.
He's had some cuts today at Mulholland.
Well, he's lifetime came into the game a .484 career hitter against Mulholland. He's 2 for 3 today. So he is a tough out for Terry. Knocked down by Mulholland. He's going to have to hurry. Just got him. Nice recovery by Terry Mulholland.
It's a gut reaction for a pitcher to try to get that ball. That was a dead double play ball, too. One hit that hard and hit right towards the shortstop. Terry's not a great fielder. Then you hold your breath when he gets up and makes this throw. But he got it to Kruk almost wide.
Kruk held the bag with a good stretch for out number 2. And the batter, Jeff King, who's fly to center, lined to deep right and grounded to short. 1 ball and no strikes to King. Doing nothing. Working here in the 8th with a 2-1 lead. Garcia at second base and 2 outs. Base hit left field. Here comes Garcia, and this game is tied at 2. An RBI single by Jeff King. King leaves the Pirates and runs batted in. That's his 41st.
He had a good hitting pitch, 2-0 on that. Right there, up a little bit through the middle of the plate.
Brings on Lloyd McClendon. He was popped up, fouled out, and flied out. Step off pickoff move, almost threw it away. Foul out of play, first base side. No balls and a strike to McClendon. Well, the Pirates have tied this game here in the 8th inning. A 2-out hit by King.
It's Sunday, Harry.
Yeah, it is Sunday.
Phillies are 11-0 on Sunday.
You trying to black cat them?
No. Oh, no. Looks like a lock to me. Whoa. Almost threw that one away.
deep center, but Dykstra has a beat on it, makes the grab right in front of the fence to retire the side. Pirates tie it, though, with a run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the 9th inning. We're tied at
2. What? Oh, guard dog. Oh, very scary. Wow. Finally, the good stuff.
If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
It's like having a Phillies ticket window come right to your home. Call 463-1000 and reserve your tickets in advance. No rushing, no waiting, no hassle. 463-1000. It's like having a Phillies ticket window right in your home.
This is $20,000. This is also $20,000. You'd take care of this, wouldn't you? You should take care of your car just as carefully. Bring it to Jiffy Lube, the only place with the experience of servicing 68 million cars. Considering it your car is worth thousands of dollars, experience counts.
We got experience at Jiffy Lube.
Kevin Young has moved to third base from first base in the Pittsburgh lineup. Jeff King has moved from third to second base. Lloyd McClendon has moved from right field to first base. Dave Clark coming in to play right field. He'll hit in the number 1 spot. Vacated by Carlos Garcia, who leaves the game 4 for 4. Jim Eisenreich leading off as a pinch hitter for Kim Baptiste. Nubs a ground ball softly. McClendon makes the play. Well, Eisenreich is out, 1 down. I'll bring up Mickey Morandini, who is 2 out of 3.
Moving from third base to second base, number 7, Jeff King. Moving from right field to first base, number 23, Lloyd McClendon. Top line right field.
2-2 ball game here in the 9th inning.
Batter at second baseman, Mickey Morandini.
One strike to Morandini. Phillies have Larry Anderson up in the bullpen. And Mitch Williams. Out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Milt Thompson's moved into the on-deck circle to bat for Terry Mulholland.
Terry pitched a good ball game.
Yeah, he did.
2 runs.
Morandini fouls off another one. There's Mulholland. Can't lose the game. Could win it if Phillies could score here in the 9th. Struck him out. Milt Thompson coming out to hit for Terry Mulholland.
As he split finger, dropping like a rock.
Thompson hitting at .233.
Attention media. Garcia left the game with a strained right hamstring.
Carlos Garcia had to leave the game with a strained right hamstring, necessitating all the changes of position by Jim Leyland. Left the game with a career-high 4-hit afternoon. Little dribbler, charged by King. Just got him to retire the side. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. We go to the bottom of the ninth. We're tied at 2-2.
If you live to punch, lift, run, kick, serve, sweat, volley, catch, dive, jump, reject, dominate, and celebrate, try Powerade, the official sports drink of the Olympic Games, with 33% more carbohydrates for energy than Gatorade, and great taste, so you can pick up, slam down, and soak in all 32 ounces. Powerade, more power to you.
The metal cylinder is secured and turned in a counterclockwise motion, causing the internal railing to rise and disengage. It's easy to make something as simple as opening a jar complex. The challenge is making the complex simple. But that's what we do at Bell Atlantic Mobile. We take cutting-edge technology and place it comfortably in your hands. Bell Atlantic Mobile. Advanced technology and people will make it mean something.
Can I borrow your TV screen? This is what happens with a typical luxury car in a panic stop. About 2 tons of weight dives to the front. But this is what happens with an Infiniti Q45A. The world's first full active suspension helps you stay level and controlled. How? I'd have to mess up your screen a lot. Visit your Infiniti showroom for a guest drive.
Kids 14 and under get a really neat mesh jersey free. Compliments of Model Sporting Goods when the Phillies take on Barry Bonds. Will Clark and the Giants Sunday, July 11th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
Joe Millette comes into play third base for the Phils. Larry Anderson is the new pitcher. Anderson appearing in his 26th game. He's won 3, lost 1, no saves, a 2.01 ERA. He's pitched 22 and a third innings, given up 18 hits and 5 earned runs, 21 strikeouts, and 8 walks. Well, Larry Anderson comes on for Terry Mulholland, who pitched 8 strong innings, but will not be involved in the decision. Mulholland giving up 2 runs, 7 hits, struck out 3 and walked 2. Kevin Young will lead off for the Buccos here in the bottom of the ninth. He's fly to deep right, fly to right, and struck out. One ball and no strikes. Two and nothing. Missed the 2-0 slider. 2 balls and 1 strike. Right there for a strike, 2-2. All third strike, struck him out. 1 down. That'll bring on Tom Prince.
That was right down the pipe, that little slider.
Prince is lined to left, fly to right, and struck out. Wide 1-0. To left field, Davila over to cut it off. And Prince Lawrence is a one-out base runner here in the ninth. Al Martin coming out to pinch hit for Will Pennyfeather. Martin hitting at .264. 6 homers, 15 RBIs. He's a pinch hitter. He's 4 for 10. One of his 6 homers coming as a pinch hitter. Johnny Padres quickly on the phone. Phillies will get a left-hander up, Mark Davis. Jim Leyland also has available Orlando Merced. One strike to Martin. Ball on the strike to Al Martin here in the bottom half of the ninth inning. Merced. Foul ball.
And he got that slider up and in, and Martin really ripped it, pulled it foul, and Anderson doesn't throw many fastballs. This might be a good spot for one.
Struck him out with a slider. Second strikeout for Anderson. And it will be Orlando Merced coming out to bat. Merced hitting at .351 as a pinch hitter. He's 5 for 7, including a home run. One ball and no strikes. To Merced. Merced has totally quit switch hitting now, batting strictly left-handed. Two balls and a strike. On the outside corner, 2-2. He's trying to end it with that swing. Sure fouls it off.
Low inside pitch. He is a low ball hitter. Popped it off his leg.
Two balls and two strikes. Runner at first, Tom Prince with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the ninth, tied at 2. Just missed. A little bit wide, full count.
And that'll give Tom Prince get him on the move, and Prince was not a very good runner. Double probably would score him now.
Struck him out. Larry Anderson strikes out the side, and we're going extra innings. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move to the 10th, tied at 2.
You've seen it before. The ones who run with the herd, and the one who always seems to run alone. You don't see him often enough, though.
They say everybody has a dream. In this country, it's often about having your own business. AT&T has more ways to take your vision to and from more countries than anyone else. Because AT&T believes the most wonderful product this country's given the world is the American dream. AT&T, far and away the best in the business.
From 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue to right here in Pennsylvania, people are searching for new choices in healthcare.
The costs are strangling me.
Which inspired Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield to create the new personal choice.
It seems like you always have to give something up.
A health plan that gives people the benefits of an HMO.
No one has the right to tell me what doctor I can see.
Without asking them to give up their freedom. Personal choice, the health plan that controls costs, not people.
Al Martin stays in the game to play center field, and Stan Belinda will be the new pitcher for Jim Leyland. Belinda appearing in his 29th game. He's won 2, lost none. 14 saves, a 2.51 ERA. 32 1/3 innings of work, 25 hits, 9 earned runs. He struck out 23 and walked 6. So it is Belinda. This is the Pirates' 10th extra inning game. They've won 5, lost 4. 2-3 at home and 3-1 on the road. For the Phillies, it's the 8th extra inning game. The Phillies have only lost 1. Phillies are 6-1 in extra inning games. The only loss in extra innings coming at Montreal. Lenny Dykstra will lead it off. Dykstra's 0 for 3 with a walk. Belinda on for Bloss Minor. One ball and no strikes. Two and nothing. That one over, 2-1. Bloss Minor, 2 shutout innings, gave up 1 hit, no runs, 1 strikeout. Two and 2. It back and out of play. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes to Lenny Dykstra. Wide with it, a full count. A hit hit down the left field line going toward the corner. Dykstra will get 2 on it. A stand-up double for Lenny Dykstra. So the dude is at second base with nobody out for Ruben Amaro. Amaro will try to get him to third.
Hit that sinker ball out away from him. See a little slice on it and well inside the line.
Dykstra's 22nd double. He's second in the league in that department. And here's Ruben Amaro who will try to move him along. He'll do so by perhaps bunting. Ruben's 2 for 2. He's walked twice, tripled, and singled. He was around a bunt, takes it wide for a ball.
It's a hard pitch. Not a hard pitch to bunt. It's a hard pitch to pull. It has so much backup on it. Breaks away from the hitter.
Gets the bunt down nicely. Belinda just got Amaro. Good hustle by Ruben. Sacrifice is good. It goes Belinda the king, and Dykstra moves to third. Now I wonder if Jim Leland will let Kruk hit here with a right hand hitting Pete Incaviglia do up next. Kruk came in as a pinch hitter, grounded into a double play. They're going to put him on.
Yeah, no chances with him. He's 344 hitter. 41 RBIs. He won't get a shot here.
They'll put him on and go after Pete Incaviglia. But John Kruk gets the intentional walk. It'll put Phil runners at first and third with 1 down here in the 10th for Incaviglia. Ball 4, and that'll bring on the Ink Man, who is 1 out of 4. He's grounded into a double play, twice flied to center and doubled. Pirates will play the infield at double play depth. So Incaviglia, big man in this situation. Almost hit him.
That's what that pitch does. It really bears in on the right-hand batters. His other pitch is a little slider. It's certainly his second best pitch by quite a ways. It doesn't slide much, but it does have a different direction to it.
Broken bat flare into shallow center. Martin makes the catch, but here comes Dykstra. The throw will not be in time. Sacrifice fly for Pete Incaviglia, who's left with the handle of a bat. But he got the run home on a sac fly. And the Phillies take a 3-2 lead.
Pete's 51st run batted in. That's right. He didn't get much of that, but it was deep enough. Martin had a long run to catch it. Really couldn't get set to make a throw.
That'll bring on Mariano Duncan. Kruk taken off. Steals second base. Belinda didn't pay any attention to him and clucked it. Kruk did not tell us the truth.
No, he lied.
He told us at Shea Stadium in New York that what you see on the stolen base log for me, there's Jamie Kruk. 2. Just etch it in stone. That's all you'll see. I won't be running anymore.
Now he has 3.
Yeah. Just fouled on the third base side. 1 ball and 1 strike to Duncan.
And Dunk broke his bat.
Well, Melinda breaks a lot of bats on right-handers. You say that pitch kind of bores in on right-hand hitters.
If you're going to swing at that pitch inside, you better get the barrel of the bat out there in a hurry.
It's a moving fastball. It almost has screwball-like action.
Yeah, only he really throws it hard.
Yeah. There's his slider, and he missed with it. 2-1. Ground ball to second base. King throws Duncan out. That'll retire the side. The Phils get a run, though, doing it with 1 hit. No errors. None left. We go to the bottom of the 10th. It's Wild Thing time, and the Phils lead it 3-2.
June is Ford Truck Month at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, but that doesn't mean you can't save on a new car, especially the #1 car in America, the Ford Taurus, the safety leader with available dual airbags and anti-lock brakes. Now get $1,200 in total savings. Choose from 4 Escort models, the #1 selling small car in America, and pay just one low price. Save on Thunderbird LXs, all at one price that's $4,000 less than last year. Don't miss the great car deals now during your Quality Plus Ford Dealers Truck Month. It's the home of 5 of the top 10 sellers in America.
Okay, panel. How can you recognize the genuine Yellow Pages?
It has a yellow cover.
Good.
This is a Belle of Pennsylvania on the front?
Right.
It has more choices inside.
Yes! That's how you tell a genuine article from mere imitators. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
The genuine Belle of Pennsylvania Yellow Pages. 9 out of 10 use it. No other book can match it. A Bell Atlantic Company.
Mike's the first guy that ever explained life insurance in a way that we could understand it.
Making things clear is the part of my job I like best.
He showed us all of the options that Nationwide has and even helped us choose.
It's training. Seminars and updates, it just never stops at Nationwide.
With life insurance, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And we know Mike.
Agents like Mike are Nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side.
Mitch Williams is the Phillies' new pitcher, trying to tie this one down for the Phils. Wild Thing appearing in his 29th game. He's won 1, lost 2. Second in the league in saves with 23. 2.70 ERA. He's pitched 26 2/3 innings, giving up 23 hits, 8 earned runs, 26 strikeouts, and 10 walks. Coming on here for Larry Anderson, who pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, struck out the side. Phil's leading it by a score of 3-2.
Chuck Gilfillan here from Gloucester, New Jersey. Wanted to say hi to his mother, who's watching the ball game down there in Gloucester.
Don Slaught will lead off as a pinch hitter for Dave Clark. Slaught hitting at .298. As a pinch hitter, he is 2 for 3. So that'll be followed by Jay Bell and then Lonnie Smith. 1 ball and no strikes. One to Slaught. Beats a foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Williams ahead of Slot, a ball and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 10th. High, 2-2. Game is tied. Pinch hit home run by Don Slaught here in the bottom half of the 10th inning. Now Don Slaught with a pinch homer, just his 3rd home run of the year. And we are retied at 3. That's the first earned run Mitch Williams has given up in this month of June.
High slider right over the middle of the plate. No doubt about it. Home run right off the crack of the bat.
Jay Bell takes one over for a strike. First earned run Williams has given up this month. First blown save opportunity for him this month. He was 9 for 9 in saves. 1 ball and 1 strike to Bell. 1-2. Bell's 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. With it, 2-2. The balls and 2 strikes to Jay Bell. There's a hit to right field. Amaro over to cut it off. Bell at first base with nobody out. For Lonnie Smith, and Johnny Padres will come out and talk to the Wild thing.
Doesn't look like Mitch has his good fastball today, which would also take a little something off his slider. You're right, though. This month he had been throwing the ball about as well as he could, but I think he had another yard on that fastball most of the time.
Well, the bunt is in order here with Lonnie Smith. Lonnie is 2 out of 4. He's around to Button, takes it high. One ball and no strikes to Lonnie Smith. Gets the bunt down. Wild Thing had a notion of going to second. He might have had a play there too, but he took the sure out at first. Barehanded the ball and might have had a shot at second base. Here it is.
He's an excellent fielder. He almost gunned it. Off the mound in a hurry.
And bring on Jeff King, and he'll be intentionally walked. A pitch to Lloyd McClendon. Well, they'll put King on and pitch to McClendon. Score tied here in the bottom of the 10th at 3-3. Jim Fregosi and Jim Leland looking on. The Phillies have not won a series here in Pittsburgh since 1990. Had a 2-1 game in the 8th inning. Pirates tied it in the bottom of the 8th. 3-2 lead here in the 10th, and the Pirates have tied it. Here's McClendon with 2 men on base, 1 out in the 10th inning. McClendon is nothing out of 4. High with it. 1-0. Again, 2-0.
That's a percentage move in walking Jeff King, but it's also a little dangerous. Once in a while, Mitch can lose his control, walk a batter, and that would put him in a lot of trouble.
3-0. Ball 4, and that loads the bases with Buccos. For Kevin Young. Kevin Young, nothing out of 4. Phillies will bring the infield in. They'll bring the outfield in. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the 10th. Deep right center, and this game is over. A long bounced over the fence. I don't know if that's counted as a single or a ground rule double and 2-run score. I'm not sure what the final score is.
Well,
it bounced over the fence, and the Pirates have won in 10 here.
Only 1 run scores. That's all we needed. If it would have been a grand slammer, of course, it would have been different.
By a score of, I guess, 4-3. That baby bounced over the fence, though. It was smoked by Young, and the Pirates have come back to win in the 10th inning by a score of 4-3. Pirates get 2 runs in the 10th, 3 hits, leave 3 on. 4-3 final Buccos. Back with the totals and a recap in a moment.